Alright, so now we've got it back, and we are set up with the new gear, and it is... it's leopard print. Alright, so we're still going, even though we're level 38, we've got all this new gear, we're still looking for those avatar motes, so I'm still going to be killing a lot of these guys, even though they no longer give the, all the stuff from the Vanguard, because I've actually over-leveled to where I'm above them. As you can see, there's, oh, wow, a level 39 quest actually just appeared, which is a later story point of another country we get to go to. It's got a hub city like Valkyon. It's actually a rather nice place. It's not the home of, it's not the main home of characters like mine, but it is a nice place to go visit. If I remember, it's actually the home of the elves. As you can see, we're now wiping the floor with these guys a lot easier. I don't think it's due to the gear. I think it's just because I'm in a better state of mind now that I've got the gear. Okay, I'm just gonna... Ooh, Safe Haven teleport scrolls. Always good to have a bunch of those. And Scroll of Resurrection. I found out those are great to have later on. I'll go ahead and boost my my XP drop by 50% for an hour. I think that'll take into effect once... Ooh. I think that'll take into effect once this... the hour on that boosts off. But either way... So you can see that I believe I'm doing a lot more damage. I don't think it's from my gear set though. So you see that there is a glyph, the glyph of the Swift, that shows up. Now that I have that glyph. So I did say I was possibly going to cut out onto, in the last part, about doing some of the grinding for this, but I forgot to do that, and I came back immediately with the new gear set. Oh god, did not mean to do that. Wow, these guys are not spawning as nearly as quickly anymore. I honestly do think that something in my gear gave me an attack power buff. I'm not sure what though. Defense... Oh, the rings actually give attack power buffs. The sort of... Oh, and the necklace does, but I noticed something after the fact when I was upgrading my gear. I already had the necklace for this set. It was called the Wayward Necklace, and I guess I had gotten it from a previous quest I had already earned it, so there was no point in me buying the necklace. I just wasted a coin, but I mean, I've got like 70 of them. I don't think it matters that much. Alright, so we're gonna try to kill more of these. I want to get those shards quick, but yeah, I know you rise again. There's only 7 more that I need. And it is rather time consuming to Okay, I don't like that he's doing that. I've never actually fully seen what happens when you're stuck in one of those, and they do that, and I don't want to find out today. Wow, tier 2 Alcahest and like almost 4 gold. That one was actually worth it. Okay, so we're gonna pop that. I wish we had mana, the mana motes, because there is a mana mote that you can get. And it would really help right now because I'm using a lot more of my mana than I thought I would. So I'm gonna go over here for a second. I think I have mana potions still. Yeah. Go ahead and pop one of those, and I don't think I have any good. Go ahead and pop one of these minor battle solutions. Gives a little bit of a buff. Wow, she must have killed the heart guy and then just ran. Wow, there's a lot of these guys right here for some reason. Punch through. Still not getting it. So it does say that there's a lot of places you can get them. I'd gotten it in Blood Talon Camp, which I don't is considered the Lake of Tears. So I think there's more to do in this quest line. So I will just I'll scamper off because I should honestly be getting on to the quest line. I took up I think an entire. I think it was an entire episode with just sitting there grinding. So I think I'll go continue the quest line, and since the Lake of Tears is rather big, there's also the Blessed Woods. I think it gives me some there. Oh, I got stuck. Not really sure, but there's Blightwood, Timeless Woods. I think I should be able to get everything I need for it, since the Lake of Tears is kind of expansive. I've also finally found out what the fishing icon on the map is. There is a lot of level 65s that get all this level 65s get a quest line that's for fishing, and at that point you get a free fishing rod, some bait, and you're told to go do this stuff. And I think I'm at the part where I have to make a fish crate in the craftables, which is actually rather annoying. There it is. It's under smelting. It's rather annoying because you have to get a lot of fish fillets. Kabbalah ore and Plainstone are fine. I mean, I could come back to any of the old areas to get Kabbalah ore eccentric. But the fish fillets are the problem because I think a clownfish only gives you like 2 fish fillets, and a black clownfish gives you like 4. It's ridiculous. So we're gonna finish up this quest line. So now we've got Rita here.
I hope that helps.
And then we speak with Princess Auron again.
In some way?
Now we speak with Linen, the Palace Knight leader.
You have a tongue, right? Such manners.
And we get... There's a quest now that's actually... you don't get it right off the bat. Oh, right. The shop is actually on the other side. The quest is actually, as you can see on the map, a bit away from where...
You hungry?
we'll sell this, and the Resolute Greatsword since I already have one. Keep the Lock Strong Fashion Box, and we'll trade broker those later. Okay, so as you can see, there's a come out here. You pretty much have to go around the place. There is a quest. The next quest in the quest line is actually you have to go get it. Normally they're all beside each other, so it's kind of easy to do, but this one, for some reason, is all the way over here in the kind of in the Ellen's Grove area. It's still considered Lake of Tears-ish. Oh. I keep hitting specific. I moved my hands, and so now we go to Lahona.
Don't you have somewhere to be?
And they show off the gloves of the Academy, which are, of course, weaker. Now we talk to a Poporia, Duluth.
You look troubled.
So we gotta go to the Eldritch Academy. This is actually one of the areas where you can get a bunch of the shards, apparently. Ooh, it looks like... I'll just have my character walk a bit towards the Eldritch. That way we can feed Rambo, and then then we'll get back on Snowdrift. Okay, so the Eldritch Academy is filled with like the red caps, which are basically like dwarves. Well, in this version they look like little like dwarves. I think they're normally like red cap goblins or something in D&D. And of course you come in here and there's a bunch of these, they're called Frisky Mr. Perfects. There's a bunch of cats. It's like Halloween-esque in the Eldritch Academy, as you could tell. I mean, spoopy. Oh, whoa, no, wrong quest. So now we find Weelo. Honestly, I want to make a Dr. Weelo joke for Dragon Ball, but that movie's really old. But, Witch of Vado... Wow. Love how the little witch downstairs is like a lolly, and then this is like a full-on woman. There's just... There's a difference there. Okay, so this can be sold, so we'll put anything marketable up there and put sellables down here. Okay, so I gotta remember where Tera is in Serena's Peak. So we go down. So okay, so it's on the other side. I always get confused on these on the levels on this one. So we're gonna try as soon as we find some more enemies. Ah, sweet. So we got 2 avatar shards out of that, I think. Oh, three. So see, this area, I think, is actually better for the avatar shards than the first area. I think once you get to the higher area... Yeah, because see, there's the last... I think that's most of what I needed. Okay, so we're gonna go check over here. Nope, still need one more. So see, you can see that person's bought, whoa. Just go ahead and kill that, and take that. Oh! Hey. So, now, we get to claim an acquisition. Acquire weapon. So we now have Primeval Strength, which is much higher. So we'll go ahead and enchant this up a little. With all the tier 2 feedstock and tier 3 alkahest that I have on person. I'm used to just having stuff on person at this point, because like I have one more stock on the, or one more inventory space, I think, on my base one account. and all of it's mostly filled except like a little bit. And a bunch of it's now upgradables for my gear at level 65. So see, I'm out of tier 2 feedstock. Uh, it's still better, so honestly, I'll switch it, and with that, it makes it to where I can now put those away. And the Resolute Greatsword was great for the time, but it's now going to be sold. Yeah, I did get it from the goddess. Oh, and my sword now has a green tint because I think it's a different look. Let me look. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But we'll put it back with the purple. So next up is we can keep going. So I am a little over leveled for this area, but I'm at least not as over leveled as I got on my level 65. On that one, I actually got so over leveled, I was one-shotting some of the like small enemies like these guys. For level, you're supposed to only be like maybe 3-4 levels above whatever your killing is. So I'm right as rain right now. I accidentally did a quest that put me like 3 more, or a dungeon that put me like 3 more levels above what I already was. So I was like 6 levels above the quest line I needed to do. And then I also had something, or yeah, it put me 3, and then I had I had a scroll that was going to give me, for past level 60, it would give me, I thought for level 60 it would only give me, it said level 60 to 61, so I thought, oh, it's not going to give me a level. It actually did give me a level from 61 to 62. So at that point, I was like, oh man, I'm really high now. And I just kept leveling, and at one point, I still had, I think, a level 59 quest, but I was level 64. And I was like, oh my god, I'm beating everything. I hit 65, and I got this thing that said, oh, go get this gear. And I was like, okay, I'll go get this gear. Went over and got the gear, and lo and behold, it made it so broke that there was some dungeons that are later on in the game that I was one-shotting. Like, they were 5-person dungeons. I was supposed to take in a 5-person crew, and I was going through them going, eat my fists. Like, I was that powerful. I had no right to be that powerful, but I had earned some of it, and I'd went into the dungeon's actually called the Ebon Tower. I'd went into that with 2 other people, and I just exceedingly leveled because it showed up in my Vanguard thing that it was there, and I was like, it's not gonna be that bad. But now I'm doing like level 65 quests, so I'm actually on par with a lot of stuff that's showing up. Except like one thing is called the Ace Trials, and you can go against a trial that we'll see later on called Akasha's Trial again at a level 60 variant, and I just, man, I have been curb stomping some of it. Alright, so some of these things will try to come down here to fight me. It's easy just to kill them and get it over with. So they're out of the way. So find Tarn at the Professor's Redoubt. Alright.